Well, Grant, we've got a treat tonight. These are two of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah, B.A., you know, one thing they have in common, they make smart decisions with the ball. And, of course, they know how and when to attack. I think we'll get some high IQ hoops here tonight.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. Outside Strus. Outside Mitchell. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
It's good! And you got to be right up on Mitchell or else he will punish you right off the catch.
Porzingis sets a screen. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Young. Porzingis with a screen on Garland. Johnson for 3. Pure from three-point range.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Garland. No good off the glass. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. You can tell this team really relies on Darius Garland on the offensive end.
And that's because he offers options. Garland can make plays for himself and others. So you never know if he's going to make that nice pass or that nice shot.
Here's Mitchell, following the three-pointer by Atlanta. Lets it go from deep. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Wanting the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
Now here's Rizachet, covered by Strus. Daniels against Mitchell. Daniels misses.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And here's Strus outside. The rebound by Atlanta. On the wing, Rizachet, covered by Strus. The shake, and Rizachet gets it to go.
So wide open there, he said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. A shot from the mid-range. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. So we'll see Kristaps Porzingis go to the line here. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. Hunter's checked in for the Cavs. Lonzo Ball comes in for Garland.
Standing at 7'3". We have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Porzingis finds Johnson. There's Young with the 3. Mitchell grabs a miss. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Inside, here's Mobley. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
This is Mobley's zone. He's got all the size he needs to dominate this paint.
Daniels against Mitchell. A little mid-range shot is up. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And that one good.
This is what makes Mitchell such a tough cover, skilled at sticking it right off the dribble.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson passes to Young. Now Porzingis. Stolen by Ball. Throws it up high, and Mobley throws it down.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you can just throw pretty much anything up there and he'll go get it.
Outside Rizachet. Back to Young. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Young's got 7 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter. We're all tied up, and we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. We've got Luke Kennard, Okongwu out there with Noel. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Krejci in at the 3. Now here's Okongwu. Clock at 6. Kennard passes to Alexander-Walker. Here's Noel. The Cavaliers pull it in. On the wing, Mitchell, defended by Kennard. Oh, power move by Mitchell.
Mitchell is so efficient and crafty inside that paint. Sometimes you forget he's only 6'2".
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. Going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of trade speculation. He said you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. Back to you, Brian.
On a mission. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Something to watch. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. The Hawks leading. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Ball. Now Young with a steal. In attack mode, Trae Young.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Ball into the lane, and Ball throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Greg.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
Young looking for an opening. Pass to Okongwu. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. A different look for Cleveland. Strus, he's checked in for Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ball. Mobley, a screen on Daniels. From deep, Mitchell. Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Daniels passes to Okongwu. Let's go with a 3, and Daniels gets it to go. On the assist from Okongwu. Daniels has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Daniels against Mitchell. Good D by Daniels.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Right side, Young. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Here's Rizashea. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Showcasing his athleticism, plays like this are why you got to be excited about Rizashea's future in this league.
From deep, Mitchell. Mobley outside for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Mobley's got 7.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
It's a tie game in Cleveland. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
24.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Cleveland has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. Mobley and Allen control the paint for him. And it's Garland in at the point. And that's the group for Kenny Atkinson as we begin the second half.
So much reach. Allen using that wingspan to his advantage.
When we talk about Donovan Mitchell, Richard, how impressed are you with his leadership?
He's been great. Every season, Mitchell has accepted more and more responsibility. He knows he's looked at as a leader, and his drive to win really motivates those around him.
Garland for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. On the wing, Daniels. Checked by Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. He's got 5.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Garland for 3. From deep, Strus. Rebounded by Johnson. And Atlanta shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Porzingis sets a screen. Young from long range. Unable to get that one. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul. Atlanta on D. Allen finds Strus. Allen against Daniels. And Allen gets it to go on the assist by Strus. Allen's gotten 4 this quarter. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Hunter's checked in for Mitchell. The Hawks trailing. Outside Young. Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. There's the triple. Oh! Trey virtually automatic from deep.
Yeah, often shooting from way beyond the arc, Young easily pops in the short-range 3.
Cleveland working the ball around now. And here's Hunter for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Kevin, Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland can be great together. So there's no reason we can't be. So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Brian?
Thank you, Allie. Yep, count it. Mobley's got 9 points.
They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
And they need better team defense. How about your man in the post? It takes multiple guys to stop him.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A different look for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Strus. And it's ball in for Darius Garland. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Trae Young. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
4-3. Daniels misses. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Outside Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
Looking to end the run. And Daniels with the layup. He's got 7. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Ball finds Mobley. Now Mitchell. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Ryzen.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Stolen by Mobley. Now here's Mitchell, covered by Alexander Walker. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Outside Ryzen to the right side. Daniels outside. Gets it up. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Cleveland on top, leading by just 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Atlanta's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Fourth quarter, on the floor for the Hawks. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Ryzen in at the 3 spot. Pass the ball. Back to Hunter. Yes! And the foul! That's on Zachary Ryzen.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Look, it's not just about forcing a turnover, guys. It's about converting them in those opportunities and cashing them in.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
A nice shot by Young.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. Buries it from outside!
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Okongwu. Oh, the stuff!
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. He's checked in for Cleveland. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Ooh, poked away. Young with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Okongwu. To work in the low block.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
2 minutes.
Now Young. To take the lead. The three ball is down.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Mitchell. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Daniels. Johnson a screen on Mobley. Nice. That one's good.
And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now Allen, outside Garland. 1:16 left in the final quarter. And he nails it.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
Young with it. Here's Daniels. Takes a three. Young outside. On the wing, Ricochet. Covered by Strus. 5 to shoot. Young fires! Daniels! It's money from deep.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Mitchell passes it in.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Here's Daniels. Young. Count it.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Cleveland calls timeout. There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Garland! He's off from three. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And so they foul intentionally.
Max Strus, first, second team foul. At the line for the Hawks, Ricochet taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
We call that putting the game on ice. This one, oh yeah, that's over.
Mobley fires. It's stolen. And so it's Atlanta with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trey. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Trae Young.